Hello everybody, my name is John McMichael and thanks for joining me for this special edition of News 5 where we're taking a full half hour to go back through the year and highlight some of the people, places, and happenings that make our region truly unique. We've got a full range from artistic to inventive, stories on bug-centric conservation and book-centric small business. With that in mind, we're starting with high octane as we take a look at Leadville's tradition of ski joring. For more than 75 years, thousands have crowded the mountain town at the beginning of March to watch horseback riders pull skiers down the main street in a contest that feels like a rodeo.
Starting very shortly, there will be horses going full speed, pulling a skier right down the main street of Leadville. Thousands of spectators, beautiful day, and there's going to be a lot of excitement.
Are you ready?
The horses are all real fast, the skiers are all really good.
Here we go!
You know, it's where it gets western.
Hardest part?
Probably, just waiting for that the whistle to go.
The hardest part is the waiting.
Yeah, the waiting, yeah. Once you're going, that's the funnest part.
As soon as your horse can see daylight on the course, he rears back and away he goes. About the third jump in, you're doing about 40 miles an hour. Hopefully your skier hung on.
Well, the horse is going 43. The skier is going a little faster because, like water skiing, you're going a longer distance.
What does it feel like you're going, though?
It feels like you're going 60 or 70. It feels fast.
Get you some!
He's got about 18 seconds to get to the end of the course, and before you know it, everyone starts cheering when you're at the end of it.
Why this? Why is this a thing?
Well, here in Leadville, it started, I believe, in 1949. Cowboy and a skier trying to figure out who was the best cowboy and who was the best skier.
And I'm sure there was a few drinks and a few challenges, and away they went.
So it started along those lines, and it turned into what it is today.
What's the appeal? What's the draw?
Because why not? It's an awesome thing to do. You got some fast animals, you got some crazy skiers, and put them together and see some awesome stuff go down.
You know, if you're an adrenaline junkie, this is the sport to be in because anything can happen.
So I guess my last question to you is this more rodeo or is this more
Rodeo.
rodeo?
More rodeo.
Next up, we turn our sights to Manitou Springs, where near the end of every October, speedsters with a spooky flair raced wheeled coffins down Manitou Avenue to the roar of about 10,000 onlookers.
There's chaos, there's ghosts, there's goblins, there's ghouls. What's happening today?
Well, today is the Emma Crawford Coffin Races.
On your mark, get set, and go, coffin races.
What do you see and what do you hear right now?
Oh, I see a party and a great time is what I see.
Everyone comes, they hand make and build their own coffin, and we race for fun.
What is it like when you are in the coffin zipping down Manitou Avenue?
Scary?
It's chaos. It does sound like rattling gurneys, I guess.
People come from all over the world to watch this race.
It's actually why we came here all the way from New Orleans. I wanted to do something with my bridal party, and then I saw the coffin races, and I was like, absolutely.
You really get to see just what makes Manitou so awesome and weird.
And they are all serious racers.
I mean, there's everything good around here. You have sharks, you have pirates, you have dead people. I mean, you name it, it's a blast.
Do you know enough about the lore that you could give me a 10-second synopsis of what happened?
So what happened is back in the late 1800s, Emma Crawford was in residence here and she passed away. And they buried her up on the mountain. And when they buried her up on the mountain, one day a really heavy rain came.
And Emma Crawford's coffin actually washed down.
Right down the hill she went.
And they said, let's commemorate her by having a race for her.
So since the 90s, we've been doing this coffin race in honor of her and everybody just having fun.
You go, Emma, you go.
The creativity, the people, the camaraderie. There's so much joy meeting other people who loved this event. So it's family.
For our last story before the break, we're stepping back in time with the Society for Creative Anachronism as armored knights engage in medieval combat for the crown of a region that spans multiple states, including ours. These folks are with the Society for Creative Anachronism.
In the SCA, we do historical recreation focusing in the medieval era.
The nonprofit spans the globe, organizing different regions into different kingdoms.
This is worldwide, so there's one kingdom that covers Europe. There's a kingdom that covers Australia. There are multiple kingdoms here in the United States.
And the kingdom that Colorado is a part of is called the Outlets. And this event, held twice a year somewhere inside the kingdom, this year in Colorado Springs,
is Crown Tournament.
The Crown Tournament is the way that we choose our next king and queen of our local kingdom, which is from Wyoming to El Paso, Texas. This is done by heavy combat.
Participants don armor, take up shields, and most importantly, wear helmets.
The helmets are 16 gauge steel at minimum.
This is very close to full armored combat. We don't fight with live steel though. We fight with a type of weapon called rattan.
They found a long time ago, while steel is not safe, wood would snap and create splinters and breaks that were dangerous. Rattan, when wrapped in duct tape, when it breaks, it just shreds.
But they're not pulling punches, or in this case, swings, of the sword, axe, or glaive.
It's a hard whack. They have to be able to be felt through the armor, because that's when they go, okay, that's a good hit. The crowd will hear it, the crowd will feel it.
It's a lot of percussive sounds. I mean, it's sticks hitting metal.
Of course, there's much, much more to the SCA, more events, more everything, beyond the biannual vying for the crown.
Why do we do this? It's hilarious fun.
And part of that fun is getting the chance to hone medieval skills.
So it's just so immersive, and there's so much research to go along. Pretty much you start playing the SCA, and you pick up one hobby, and then bam, you have another 25.
It's a huge activity. There's everything and anything. There's something for everybody.
Including a place to be.
For me, it's worth doing because it's a huge sense of community.
This is my second family.
And we are here to celebrate their victories, their joys, their successes, and just step out of reality for a while and have a good time.
After the break, we've got stories on art and the art of delivering stories. Stick around. Howdy and welcome back, folks. We're taking a look inside the studio of a Colorado Springs artist who has a passion for working with discarded items she believes can still tell a story. I've seen your work. It's fantastical. It's assemblage, I think, is the word that you've used when you've explained it to me.
Mixed media, specifically vintage mixed media. Typical assemblage is just that, assembling something, sticking it together. And I go way beyond that. I add clay and paint and bolts and screws and tell a story with junk.
This is Michelle Bracewell.
I've been an artist all my life, but I've been doing mixed media assemblage for 13, 14 years now.
It's a pursuit born from a lifetime of chasing down all things secondhand.
Oh yeah.
And spellbinding.
I am constantly treasure hunting. It is treasure hunting, John. It's treasure hunting. I'm going to thrift stores, flea markets, but primarily estate sales.
And she means almost every weekend.
Looking for treasures, looking for things that speak to me that I can turn into something fantastical. This is some new junk that I just got. I'm gonna have to find something special to do with this. We have the makings of the spaceship here, okay? Some of the stuff I run out of room, so I just put it all over my studio. This is some of my crazy stuff. And the way I often get ideas is I start rummaging through my junk. I have bins and drawers and bins and drawers. And I pull out a piece and it speaks to me. And I think, okay, I can do something with this.
And when it's done, she writes its story.
To me, the story is everything.
A short narrative.
500-600 words or something. It's little.
For scraps of the past that she believes have a new future.
And I don't know, I look at these old pieces and I sometimes can just see the history in them and how they were used. And it breaks my heart to know they're just going to get discarded. So when I transform them, they're given a new life.
This year, a new bookshop showed up here, there, and all over the place across the Pikes Peak region as one El Paso County resident started her new life as a traveling merchant of titles, both new and secondhand. This is Roadrunner Bookshop.
So Roadrunner Bookshop is just like a food truck, but for books instead of tacos. The trailer holds about 1,200 to 1,400 books, and it's mobile, so I pop up all around the Pikes Peak region. So I tried to take the book trailer to places that people wouldn't expect to find books. I love to repurpose items and I love books, and I came across quite a few people across the country on social media who have mobile bookshops, and I thought I could do that. I was working part-time for a local family business in town, and they were going to be closing their doors. And so I thought, you know, this is the opportunity and it's presented itself, and you know, it's going to be an adventure. Got my trailer and revamped it during the cold months. So I had a little space heater inside as I did painting and installing the floor and all of that. And then I got to open my doors in April of this year. If you would have asked me a year ago if I would be doing this, I would have said, I don't even know what you're talking about. So it's hard to say what the future holds. I want to do this as long as I possibly can. And I kind of joke with people when they've asked me that question before, well, what's going to happen in a year, or how long would you like to do this? And I said, well, you know, it's an open road. We just have to see where it takes us. A lot of my inventory are previously enjoyed books, and I tell people the story's still the same, the words haven't changed, the book should just be able to change hands and be enjoyed by as many people as possible. So I try to have that opportunity available for people. It always surprises me what they pull off the shelf and what they're excited that they found, and that just makes me happy that they've been able to find a treasure to take home.
After the break, we're focusing on live music and music accessibility. We'll be right back. Welcome back. For more than 40 years, the Colorado College Summer Music Festival has been providing a series of accessible concerts while also furthering musical education. Take a listen to this.
The Colorado College Summer Music Festival is in its 41st year, and it's a preparatory program for aspiring professional musicians.
Founded in 1984, each year the festival brings in just over 50 musicians.
Some of them are undergraduate, up through graduate, or maybe even a little bit older, but right around in that age range.
From an application pool of hundreds.
A lot of them are using this as an opportunity to launch their career into classical music.
It's a 3-week event that focuses on networking, collaboration, and intensive education.
Honestly, I think it's everything.
All while prepping for and putting on a concert series with music they may have never played.
When we get here, we start learning a lot of new music.
And folks they may have never met.
People come from all over the world, actually. We even have violinists from Switzerland.
So at this festival, each fellow plays in a chamber music group, which is a group of 8 or fewer players. They play in an orchestra that I conduct.
And this is Scott Yu. He's been the conductor here for 23 years, as well as the artistic director for the Mexico City Philharmonic Orchestra.
He also conducts elsewhere around the world.
They take private lessons, they go on hikes, they take seminars on career development.
One day you have a 1 to 2 hour rehearsal with a group, and then the next day you're working with the faculty in some sort of a coaching setting.
And these are faculty that are coming in just for this.
The faculty who come in from all over the world. They're amazing, really top of the line. I mean, just amazingly talented classical performers. They come in both to perform chamber music, but also to teach the fellows.
I think that the most important thing for a young musician is learning how to listen. You know, you spent so much of your time in a practice room listening to yourself, but most music is very social, and you have to learn to make music with others. That means getting along with people, that means working with people, doing their ideas, getting them to do your ideas. I mean, it is a real, very sophisticated teamwork exercise.
And it's an exercise these fellows have really taken to.
Outside of just speaking in terms of just music, the bonds that you form with both the other fellows and also with the faculty in the program, those are very worthwhile too.
I've made some of my closest friends here who I've actually gone and traveled and visited them over the year, and we call all the time. But in addition to that, I also have gotten so many resources that have helped me develop professionally.
It's amazing that we have a festival of this caliber, with teachers of this caliber, with fellows of this caliber.
The high level of music making that's going on here is really evident, and people know that around. So when people see that in a resume or a bio, it does mean something.
This is like a teaching hospital. Teaching hospital, you teach, but those people are actually operating at people. Here, these people are ostensibly students, but when they get onto the stage, they are professionals, and they are delivering a product that people in Colorado Springs pay money to see. I mean, it's cool. It's really cool.
Next up, we're taking a look at the Pikes Peak Philharmonic, a nonprofit, community-based orchestra dedicated to providing everyone access to excellent live symphonic music since the mid-1960s.
We are the Pikes Peak Philharmonic. We are a volunteer orchestra. We provide high-quality symphonic music at an extremely affordable price. And that's one of our main goals, is to make sure the ticket prices are low enough so that you can bring your entire family.
We discount seniors and students and teachers, and children 12 and under are free with a paying adult. So if you bring your family, you and your 10 kids, you're the only one paying. We really want people to experience something beautiful, and I think classical music is something beautiful, and there is something especially profound about experiencing it live.
The power of live music is incredible. Recreating great masterworks. These composers, be it current or composers of the past, their voices don't get heard unless we play their music. And so we have a chance to resonate with history and make some history and share our love of music with other folks.
So this is a community orchestra that's open to the entire community.
One thing that I think is unique about our group is that it is a very diverse group of members. You have people in finance, you have university professors, you have teachers, I'm a stay-at-home mom. We just have people young and old from all walks of life coming together to make beautiful music.
Oh, it's great. Transgenerational is how I would describe the orchestra. Some of our youngest players are in high school. And just a couple of years ago, we had a player who retired from the orchestra at the age of 96 playing cello. So we've got, let's say, 16 to 96 and everything in between.
If you can play the music, come ahead. Everybody in this orchestra has a passion for music, and we want to make sure that anybody can develop that same type of passion.
After the break, we've got a story that lights up the night as we focus on firefly conservation. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The Butterfly Pavilion in Westminster has spent years gathering, studying, and learning how to raise Colorado fireflies in an effort dubbed the Firefly Life Cycle Project. And this summer, they've made a breakthrough.
So here, we're working on fireflies. Most people associate fireflies to the eastern part of the United States. We do have them here, which is great. So we have been localizing some populations here in Colorado, and we've been working with them since 2017.
Near the start of each summer, researchers with the Butterfly Pavilion take a trip to the wetlands in Fort Collins in search of illumination.
We come here one night a year, which is one of the most special nights for us every year.
And as the day winds down, the night lights up.
It's just a really beautiful feeling what you get when you see fireflies around you, and you'll see it tonight.
It's magic. There's no other way to describe it. They are magical fairies.
And that makes them awesome for people just to start loving insects. So it's a great gateway for that love and appreciation of insects.
The goal on nights like this one has been to collect a number of these bioluminescent beetles.
We're collecting 40 males and 10 females.
That'll find a new home and a new purpose.
What we're doing is collecting these adults, we bring them into the lab, they lay these eggs, they hatch in the lab, and we follow all throughout their life.
In the past 3 years of the project, the lab has seen half a dozen firefly larvae they'd been developing in the lab, caring for on a daily basis for 2 to 3 years at a time, emerge as adults.
So the whole point of husbandry in the lab is to better understand the life cycle of these animals so that we can replicate it.
With the goal in mind to create sustainable populations in-house.
That maybe can be reintroduced to natural wetlands like this that may have seen previous declines in firefly populations, so we can boost those numbers and help rebalance ecosystems.
Because these tiny flying lanterns play critical roles as pollinators, as pest controllers, as a baseline.
And fireflies are obviously important to our ecosystem and to the wetlands because they're a good indicator of the health of those and to our ecosystem overall.
Or, put another way,
they are foundational, and as we've seen, they're declining. And this is something that we all need to be aware of.
Between habitat loss, light pollution, and other factors,
we're losing them.
But this project is a tool to mitigate and maybe reverse that trend.
So the more we understand about them and about their lives, the more we can protect the environment in a broader scale.
And this summer, the project succeeded, the Butterfly Pavilion becoming the first organization to close the full life cycle loop for a native Colorado firefly species, mating one of the male fireflies they collected with a lab-raised female who then laid eggs, one of which has hatched. It's a confirmation of years of work to better understand this beetle.
We know that fireflies are misunderstood, under-researched, and we want to change that.
So what's next?
You ask how long it can go. We still have very small numbers. Our goal is to increase these numbers.
And that means sharing out information to other like-minded organizations, as well as moving forward here in our state.
We want to really bring up like 300 fireflies hatching or 400 fireflies hatching, so we can really boost up these wild populations and protect them to be able to just tackle all these problems that they're facing right now.
Thanks for tuning in. That's it for this special edition of News 5. But if you'd like to see more stories like this, showcasing the fascinating sides of our state, you can scan that QR code on your screen where you'll find years of exactly that. From sailing across frozen lakes to venturing back in time, traditions and singular vocations, it's all there. And I'm excited to see what awesome stories next year has too. For News 5, I'm John McMichael. Have a good night.